We were all nervous before the Super Bowl. Who wouldn't have been, right? But I looked at the players around me and remembered everything we'd done to make this a reality. And with that, we put our helmets on and headed for the tunnel.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 60. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. So, CD, this offense, we talked about them all year long. So many dynamic players at the skill positions. A lot of folks thought that they were shoo-ins to make it to this Super Bowl. It proved to be a little bit more difficult than that. But bottom line, here they are with a chance to make history and win a Super Bowl title.
And don't just...
So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. 2nd down and 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Zay Jones. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Bears 7, Patriots 6.
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the the 16.
A 1-yard pickup.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Intended for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. This defense is going to have to be stout here. Fourth down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first. On fourth down, Fleming. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Robinson, 33 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target.
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Chicago Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Fleming. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fleming. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears will extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a... potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. Second down, Love, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
White on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, it's Love. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Going back to Love. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Complete to James Conner.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. To throw on 3rd down, Fleming. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His huge night. It just continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 more yards.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Bears.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On on second down. Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Fleming. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 4. At time, a huge factor. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. To throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Love. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Love looking to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a Super Bowl this has been. And the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. To the air again, Love. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there, and he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well, but how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent, and of course the guys catching the ball have provided some.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
And with that, the Dream Team stepped off the field and into football legend. What means more to your legacy?
Couldn't be more proud of what we achieved together. And I'm still in touch with most of those guys, even now that we're retired.